My name's Sam.
Hello,
I'm a biology tutor at the ALC, and
my name is Joseph. I'm also a biology tutor at the ALC.
today we're going to talk about how to study for biology. So, what are some things that you like to do when you're studying for biology?
I find it really helpful to read the chapter before the class. A lot of times in the syllabus of the class, there will be a schedule as to what chapters are being explained on what days. And I find that the first time I go over material is always confusing. So what I've done is I read the chapter before it's discussed in class so that I will be introduced to the material, slightly confused, and then the instructor can clear up that confusion during class rather than trying to clear it up on my own at home after the lecture.
I actually had a teacher who, our assignment was literally read the chapter before you come into class, and then we'll discuss it. I found it kind of frustrating at first, but once I got more into the school year, it was really helpful, honestly. So I recommend that as well. Another thing that I've noticed with studying for biology is that I work really well in study groups. I'm not sure if you've ever been in a study group for biology, but I know that it's a great way to keep me on track and keep me. It holds me accountable, basically. I can't go in and not know what we're going to talk about. I have to, if I want to be a good study partner, I have to have read over stuff or looked over things, and I have to know what we're going to talk about,
Right. It has been very helpful. Another thing I like to do as well, if I'm reading chapters, I like to make flashcards out of all the bolded definitions that they have. They usually have words in bold during the chapter. They'll have definitions off to the side. I'll copy this down, make flashcards of them. Because 9 times out of 10, pretty much everything that's in those bolded words is stuff you need to know for the test somehow, some way.
Yeah, I love that. Oh, speaking of tests, I also really kind of enjoy finding tests online, like mock tests. I know they can be a little bit hard to find sometimes, but I still find them really helpful because I don't know, I have really bad test anxiety. So it's nice to get into that testing mode where I can just be okay, I'm going to take this test and then it'll be all good. So that's one of the things that I like to do as well.
That's good. That's good. That's pretty effective. One of the last things that really helps me I forgot it. I remembered I did flashcards. I read before.
Asking questions is always helpful.
Asking questions is always helpful. Oh, I remember. I found that a lot of times I could, in biology, a lot of memorization, and there's a tendency to just memorize things in biology, but occasionally there'll be questions that just you can't prepare for by memorizing. You have to understand conceptually. Mm-hmm. And I found that a lot of times I would make 3D models out of different cells and structures and whatnot, that because you can memorize a description of a certain structure, but to actually see it, built before you, and just out of just random things, pipe cleaners and beads and whatnot, but it helps a lot to have an actual physical model you can lay your hands on and eyes on and look at the structure of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like a hands-on learning experience. Mm-hmm. That's always really cool. I like that too. I think there's one other thing that I wanted to talk about, but I can't remember it now. But I know that diagrams. So I remember being in microbiology or something like that, and we had a bunch of things that were the Calvin cycle. We had to learn that, and I remember it was really helpful to actually draw those cycles out. So it was engaging with the information rather than just looking at it, you know? So I think that's also really helpful. But yeah, I mean, any other study tips?
That's pretty much everything I do to study.
Yeah, same here. All right. Thank you for sharing them with me.
You as well. Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Bye.